basically the only base Terran has. Yes, he has the 3 o'clock, but there's one SCV there. And like I was saying, as soon as Zerg finds it, it's doomed.
Yeah. He's sending a bunch of overlords over to the bottom left, so. Yeah, like Drexen's got nothing here. He really doesn't want to lose. He's got 8 supply, 7 supply.
Well, you know, to be fair, he doesn't realize maybe Zerg could be completely out of money and not have any drones because he did just kill everything at 12. So maybe he's thinking, Zerg only has these units. If I can somehow micro them, I can win. But the reality is he is just doomed, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially if this base goes unscouted, but Zerg is about to scout the base, and then we do see
There
a
we go.
timeout.
Alright, there's the GG. Well fought, but Zerg fought his way back.
What a crazy game that was. Interesting game. We had drops and, you know, kind of base trade situation almost there.
Yeah.
They both got really low.
I shouldn't have said, oh no, this drop without Dark Storm, I don't like it, because that probably won the game.
Yeah, it worked well for him.
I'm just going to bring it back 2 seconds before we get into the next one.
Sure. I'll host up the next game, which means we will have another Game 3 coming out here. Alright, so this map will be Drexen's pick. Looks like they're going with Roadkill again. Both the Tier 3 and Tier 2 players opting to go for these 4-player maps, it looks like. Yeah, that was a fun game, I agree, Doc. Pretty interesting. I didn't know who was going to win it there for a while. I mean, it felt like Zerg was ahead, but then he took a lot of blows. Those battle cruisers got a lot of drones, honestly. I'm excited to see what these guys can bring out for Game 3. I feel like this map is definitely more droppable too. And we've seen like the Zerg likes to go for drops. Terran could definitely do some drops here. They got like big open areas. I'll take a look at the map here. Dropship could easily fly over and just drop back here on a Zerg or something, especially if the locations are like close. I'll have to see if either of them want to play for that.
Alright, I'm back. Let's see the climax of this series.
Yeah, just talk a bit about the map.
Drexen will choose. Yeah. Oh, Roadkill.
So both games went to all the 4-player maps, interestingly enough. Both series.
Yeah, exact same maps. That's crazy.
I was talking about myself, Dirk. But Nablam is back now. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this Game 3 between these two. It's been a pretty good series. So, spawning here on the left-hand side of the map, we have our purple Terran Drexen.
And in the right, with the blue Zerg Super Saiyan. Yeah, HSC, I know you're watching. I remember some Pop-Tarts right now, they're real good, so props for that.
Oh, you're eating the Pop-Tarts he sent you? Which flavor you got?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, okay. Not my favorite, but...
Wow.
Alright. I'm not a big chocolate fan, to be honest. Honestly, I'm not a big chocolate
Anything chocolate, I'll eat it.
But, alright, no. Anyway. Yeah, what do you think these players will do here? I was talking about, like, this is a pretty good map for drops, especially depending on the spawn locations. Cross spawn, maybe not as much, but when you're close, like, there's a big area kind of here you can drop, or something with dropships or with overlords, so...
Well, I'm thinking about 1-1-1 versus bio play on this map. And I don't know, I don't think there's really much to recommend either in particular. I'm sure someone in chat will tell me I'm wrong, but seems to me Terran could go either way for sure.
Alright. Oh, we actually have a very quick spawning pool and gas coming out of Zerg here. So he's going to look to be aggressive early.
Yeah, and go for tech behind it, or maybe just lead speed. Well, it remains to be seen.
Yep. Maybe a bit unfortunate for him that the Terran is cross map, but if he does scout this and Terran isn't ready for it, he can do a lot of damage with this.
Terran looking to go for a 1-Rex expand this time, not going to go for a 1-1-1. Well, his gas is late.
Yeah. We'll have to... I saw an SCAV over there. I wondered if he was going to take the gas, but it doesn't look like it. If he builds the CC on the high ground, this could be problematic for him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why you want to double scout a lot of the time on 4-player maps. just to really make sure what's going on. If he goes to the CC on the high ground before the depot, it's going to be pretty brutal for him. If Zerg can figure out where he is and head the right direction, because Zerg's only scouted one location so far.
So we do have, yes, 8 Zerglings being made right now. He hasn't actually started, or no, he stopped mining gas. Oh, okay, never mind. He does have Zergling speed on the way. I was like, he stopped at 44 gas? No, never mind.
So
Okay.
just going for Zerg speed, not going fast tech, and still on one hatchery.
Okay, so Drexen is going to see the lings.
To flood lings.
Yeah, Drexen
Oh,
is going to
huge.
see the lings. So we'll
And
have
he
to
did
see what his
already throw down
response
a
is.
supply depot. He
Yeah.
did already throw down a supply depot instead of command center, so he's in a good spot.
Yeah.
Cyan's super committed to this. Like, he didn't get a second hatchery, he's just flooding lings.
And Drexen
And he's
is going to
going the wrong
block the ramp.
direction.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate for him. Drexen's already
Yeah.
ready. He's got 4 SCVs on the ramp with a couple Marines behind. So when Cyan does get to his base, he's going to be perfectly fine against this. And that's going to put Drexen in a good spot here early on.
One thing I didn't think about on this map is 9-Pool's actually quite good because you'll be shooting up the ramp onto high ground against these Zerglings if you don't position it quite right.
That's true.
So we'll see. It's going to be quite a few Zerglings. But he
Oh, he
does.
does-
Oh no, he put away an SCV.
If he does target down the SCVs and gets in, it could be devastating for him. But if he can hold
Yeah,
this
this
off,
is what 10 Zerglings. This could definitely get through here, and they've got speed, which is terrifying for Terran. Or he's going to go. Maybe he's not. Here we go.
all right, we'll see if he gets in or not. One SCV goes down.
Goes down.
All right, a little bit of micro coming out. He does get the lings in. Now, if he can kill off all these Marines, it's going to be really
I think
bad.
he will.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I think these Marines are going down.
oh boy. Yeah.
Only 2 left. I think Cyan might have done it.
Yeah.
If he just keeps streaming lings, but he's decided to switch back into eco play, getting a hatchery back home. But even then, he might have enough lings right here to win it, because he can pick up this barracks and any Marines that come out of it.
Yeah, there are no more
He's gonna
Marines.
try and
out.
get a Marine in a bunker, but he's not going to make it. That Marine.
Oh,
Oh, he stacked up the SCVs beautifully there, but
he does pick off a
the
few of
Marines
those
can run
lings.
away. Okay, so down to only 2 now, so I guess he's not going to kill the Terran here.
There is a couple
But
more lings coming
Still
across the map.
causing. Oh,
And he does have some
causing a lot of
Zerglings too.
devastation for Terran.
He's got like a group of 8 Zerglings here, 7 Zerglings sitting at the top of his ramp. Back at home.
Unfortunate. If you sent those right away, you could do so much. So the Marine does get in the bunker.
Yeah.
Still,
Oh.
so going up to 3 hatch, he can set up an economy and tech behind this, whereas Terran's sort of locked in here.
Yep. He's throwing down a second barracks now to try and produce enough Marines to hold this off. Oh, I would really like to see Super Saiyan send these lings. He's probably just forgot about them.
That is a shame. Oh yeah, if you sent all of those, he could probably almost take this bunker. Oh, beautiful SimCity there though.
Yeah, he's trying to block
Laying
in
all the
that
buildings
bunker.
to surround that bunker. That is very nice.
Just hoping to hold off here.
I think he can hold now, but that's not the problem at this point. Well, Cyan is still just making more lings though, so maybe if he can hold this, maybe he's in the right spot. Because even though he's going up 3 hatcheries, there's not that many drones out for Cyan, and
Yeah,
he still hasn't started a lair.
Yeah, he hasn't started mining gas yet at all, so he's going pretty committed with this. He has to actually kill the Terran necessarily. All right. Ooh.
Or at least do significant damage. Oh,
Yeah.
and SimCity's nice, but those lings are going to get in. But they're so hard for them to engage. They might not get the bunker down, or it's going to be close.
He's trying to pull these SCVs. Will he get the bunker? The bunker does go down, and he gets those
does.
Marines.
Oh, and here comes the backup.
More lings coming in.
Oh,
this is
brutal
really
for Terran
close.
now.
I think the Zerg may be able to do it here. He's picking off
I think he's
SCVs.
overwhelmed, yeah, because he's getting at so many. Ooh. And more lings are coming across the map too. Terran will not have time to recover from this. The next wave is going to hit hard.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since another
Gets
bunker
that
hasn't
other
been
Marine.
started or anything.
Yeah, absolutely. And now there's no Marines out. I think Cyan's got it, man. I think he's done it.
Yeah, as soon as he sees these lings come in, he knows he's not gonna be able to hold
Yeah.
off and just.
Yeah, he like nope, they're just gonna sit there watching. Yeah, that'll be it. Because now no Marines are gonna come out, and this is enough lings they can deal with the SCVs, which they are doing.
Well, after quite a game 2, we had a pretty quick game 3 there, but.
Pretty exciting one though.
Yeah, for sure.
Props Super Saiyan. That was close, but you did it. And way to claw your way back from going down 1. The comeback, man. That was nice.
Very nicely done, yeah. So he takes it down 2-1. That was
Cool
the
game.
tier 2.
Series.
Yeah. Some interesting games they had for sure. All right, so we'll be moving on to our last series for today, or our last series for today. There will be more games cast after this by Flash for the Win and CPL. Starting in roughly 40 minutes, so hopefully this doesn't go past there.
Yeah, we got a speed cast. Let's go. Alright, ready when you are.
Alright, again, Circuit Breaker being the first map. This is going to be a Tier 1 game, Tier 1 matchup. So we'll see some of the better players in the league, perhaps.
I'm excited.
And
I mean, last two games are pretty exciting.
Yeah. Alright, so we have, in the bottom left, our orange Terran player, Alwayslose, saying, "You're gonna win."
Wow, he's trying to live up to his name. Huh. And in the top left, Tim123, the Protoss.
Yeah, so I haven't played against Alwayslose at all. He did ask me for some games one night, but it was pretty late and I was heading to bed. I have played a couple against him and seen him play. He is definitely pretty strong. TVP is not my best matchup. A little bit of mind game talking here.
Pessimistic attitude matches his name.
Perhaps a little bit of mind game talking going on here too. TVP is not my strongest. Believe in yourself. Alright, this is a matchup we're both probably pretty comfortable with. You know, being a Protoss myself and Terran for you. I believe in facts.
No, I gotta say I'm not a fan of this map. I always have trouble defending that middle only. It's probably just because I'm bad.
For Terran?
That's fault.
I've heard like some Terrans like this map because you can get and secure that fourth base, or third gas there. You can secure 4 bases and it's really hard for Protoss to break.
Yeah, well that's the thing for me. I have trouble defending just the mineral only. Like I can secure the fourth finally. Oh, they have 4. Interesting.
Yeah, I do think it depends on style too. Like a Terran that likes to play macro and defend up might be better on this map, whereas a more aggressive Terran maybe not so much. We'll see. But we'll have to see how this game plays out. I've never actually seen Alwayslose play. Don't know what his MMR is, but these are both Tier 1 players.
I think, okay, Alwayslose is making the barracks in his space. He's not going for a SimCity the natural. So, we'll see if he's going to take the gas first and go for the CC. Because a lot of the time, if you go in Rax FE, you set up SimCity at the natural instead of in your main.
Yeah, I don't expect to be Rax FE. Yeah, he is going for that gas. And the reason he's setting it here beside the command center is so he can micro a Marine in between the command center and barracks. If in case a Zealot comes in, a Zealot can't fit through there, but a Marine can.
So, Protoss probably going for a range expand. Doesn't look like it's going to be 2-gate. We'll see soon enough.
Yeah, most common build for sure.
Yeah.
That would be standard. We'll have to see if the Terran's going to go for some kind of like FD build, put on early pressure, if he's just going to go for something safe like a siege expand.
Certainly FD option of bringing this gas first. Quite common too. Unfortunately for Terran, he's scattered in the wrong direction while Protoss is scattered in the right direction. So Protoss going to get a good read. Maybe he can be annoying with his probe. We'll see.
Yeah, he's going to see what's up right away, see the gas, see that factory start. You almost actually stop the factory from getting started.
Almost. Lucky that Marine will chase that probe away.
Yeah. But he's seen what he needs to see. He knows there's nothing too cheeky coming out.
Ooh, although 2 gates coming out of Tim.
Okay. Definitely a way to play. Perhaps scared of maybe this guy wants to go for a 2-fact. He is still mining gas. And I believe once you start your factory, you're supposed to take 2 SCVs off. Okay, he's taking them off now.
If you want to make the command center right
yeah. Okay. So he is taking them off now. So I don't think we're going to see any kind of a 2-fact or anything out of him.
Yeah, no. He should have already started it if you weren't going to see 2-fact.
So we are saying command center. Yeah. So
they're playing a sort of safe defensive style, which will probably suit him pretty well against these 2 gates, as long as he can get a tank up before the units can get in.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on 1 second.
Technical difficulties?
Yeah, sorry.
All good.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. A little bit of lag. There we go. Okay, so...
I think it's good.
Yeah, Dragoon range almost finished up here.
Oh no, still lagging. Oh, what's going on? Okay, maybe it stopped. Anyway, yeah. So I think it's a bit unfortunate for Tim that he went for the second gate before Nexus because he's not going to be able to do anything with these Dragoons, I don't think.
Although he is getting mines first. Normally with this you would get a robo, but he isn't expanding. So.
Well, that is a sort of FD-ish play. I guess you can call it like a weak FD. He's going to get a tiny bit of space with Marines and tank to put some mines down.
Yeah, and he only bait 3 Marines with this as well. Okay, he's got a. Never mind, he's baiting some more.
Yeah. So like I said, it's going to be like I guess you could call it a weak FD. It's not going to be much of a push, but hopefully enough to just get the Dragoons out of your face, get some mines down so you're safe from DT, and maybe get across the map and mine Protoss expansions as well.
Yeah, and he didn't scout the 2 gate, did he? He's actually going up to the 3rd gate now.
I don't believe he did. So yeah, this is a bit iffy. I mean, that's a good first engagement. That might be enough to make Protoss pull back. Yeah, getting that natural down. So I think it's worked quite well so far. Yeah, hasn't started a vulture yet. He's going for a second tank first.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to see him push across the map with this.
No, for sure.
Especially knowing that it's 2 gate or 3 gate now. 4 gate even.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to just go really heavy on... He's not going to get the robo or any obs here at all.
Well, it might suit quite well because there's no SimCity set up at the natural and siege mode is ways off. So it could be quite lethal, but no robo, right? So the mines could also totally nullify this if they're placed well.
Yeah, for sure. This is interesting. Looks like he's just going to maybe go for an early game bust or something with all this pressure without...
If he can pick off this tank!
Oh, no! That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Losing that first tank always hurts there.
And these Marines engaging...
Oh, if that mine...
that mine is beautiful.
He does pick the mine off.
Nice mine.
This is actually looking pretty bad for Terran already.
Terran could just die here if he gets this tank as well. Oh no, it goes down.
Okay, one mine does get down.
What does Terran do?
Oh, he does get a mine off.
But there's only like 4 games versus 1. There's nothing for Terran. The tanks are ways off.
Yeah.
I think Terran's done.
Yeah, he's just starting siege mode now. This
Maybe
is not
he can hold this ramp of SCVs, but it's a real bad start for Rory.
He certainly has to lift the command center here and pull back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, losing some more SCVs.
Siege mode's still a long way away, so all he can do is try and hold this ramp for now. Well, that tank taking a couple of hits, but it's going to get repaired. Oh, nice mineral walk with those SCVs. Really fucks up those Dragoons.
Looks like he will hold the ramp, at least for now, although he's moving the tank down the ramp. I don't know.
That's very risky. Oh no, they're going to pounce.
And it looks like they are going to get it. Oh! And they do get the tank.
There it goes.
Terran's just struggling to hold on here. Meanwhile, behind this,
the mine!
Tim is taking a 3rd Nexus behind this.
Yeah, and he's got a robo going.
Oh no, that mine. So many SCVs going down.
I think it's over for Alwayslose, even if it takes a while for him to actually die. I think he's done. Yeah, he's lost a lot of SCVs. Yeah. Everything's being stalled while he's trying to defend this, and Protoss is just beautifully powering up behind it.
Yeah. I mean, even if the Terran does end up holding on here, I feel like he's just put himself so far behind because he hasn't been mining, because he's taken so much damage that Protoss will be able to kill him a little bit later.
Siege mode is out now, so he can, in theory, hold this off now. Yeah, look, Afternoon's going to go down, boom. And they'll have to retreat, but look at the supplies. I mean, Terran's supposed to be a bit behind, but still.
Yeah.
And losing the barracks is actually really not a good thing when you only have 2 factories, because you definitely need to make more at some point.
This Nexus is actually placed 1 hex off, 1 hex to the right.
Oh, is it? I can't tell. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's good enough for Protoss purposes.
Yeah.
Preparing for
not the end of the world here,
very early as well, which is a good thing.
Yeah. So now what can Terran do? Terran really has to do some kind of damage to Tim if he wants to get back into this game.
Popular option when you're thinking, oh crap, I have to do something. Drops can do a lot. And in the positions we have, it would actually be pretty strong. He could fly straight up the natural and sort of drop in the ramp area, put mines, and run around killing probes. But it's going to be a little while before that can happen because the starport isn't even started or anything like that.
Yeah.
And Protoss, oh, that vulture getting in. I thought he was going to wall it off with a pylon, but he didn't complete the wall. So that vulture getting a probe kill and making them stop mining, that's nice.
We do have a ob coming across the map now, though. He can see these mines, and that's a big army. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pounce on this again.
Yeah, it's only 3 tanks, true, but if he keeps that one on the high ground, and by the time he's moving forward a bit too far, I think. Yeah, he needs to sit back behind these mines. So now, that is a lot of troops.
Oh, no.
Nice mine placement though. Beautiful
tanking
mine
that up.
placement. And that high ground tank.
He,
The vulture coming down.
yeah, he could go over and pick that off. Instead, he's just gonna go back, get out of the range of the tank, and just kill, do whatever damage he can here.
Yeah, he's going to force another lift here, at least until another tank is out. And that's still pretty brutal for Terran, especially when Protoss is ahead in economy already.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
he
that
just.
tank's going too far.
Ooh.
I think you need to put it a bit further up the ramp. We'll see if Protoss pounces. Looks like Protoss... Yeah, here he goes.
So he may be able to kill off all these Dragoons still, keep him away, but he's just so far behind. Like, Protoss hasn't taken
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
Will he kill them all though?
No, he's gonna get
Looks
this
like
tank.
they're gonna
And
get up.
I don't know what Terran could do. It's looking pretty bad for him here. More Dragoons
It's
coming
just a
across the
repeating
map.
cycle of loss and
Yeah.
destruction.
And then he's
Yeah,
gonna call it
guys.
right there. GG.
Yeah, so Tim coming out pretty aggressively and it worked pretty well.
Yeah, it was a pretty strong build out of him. 4 gates before any obs. Pretty
Yeah,
hard
I'm
for the
impressed how
build.
smoothly he was teching and expanding behind that whole attack as well though.
Yeah. Alright. Move on to game number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be always lose choice.
Of course. Tell me they didn't choose Fighting Spirit again.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
Oh my god, everyone chooses Fighting Spirit.
Yeah.
Tell you what, in my series, the second game was not on Fighting Spirit.
There you go. Someone who didn't choose it. That's nice.
All these people doing it wrong.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll see if Always Lose can bring this back, or if Tim will give us our first 2-0 of the night.
Makes sense for Always Lose perspective though, because he just got, well, not exactly cheese, but it was a very aggressive play. In theory, it's easier to hold it off on Fighting Spirit than any other map.
Yeah. Alright, so spawning here in the top right, down a game, we have our white Terran Always Lose.
And the top left, Tim123, the Protoss.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim is one of those guys who is one of the stronger tier 1 players, I will say. He signed up saying that he could probably be a coach or a player.
Okay.
I know he has been A rank before. He might be again.
Wow.
He was B rank last night. I think he may have got up to A as well, though.
What MMR is the cutoff to A rank?
Well, last season we did it around 1900. We didn't say anything specific for this season, but most players
Yeah.
are under that mark, and he's kind of right around that mark. So
Okay.
definitely one of the stronger 18 players, I would say, or tier 1
I will
players.
point out that the wall Always Lose is building here will not be zealot proof, but I don't think Tim's going for any kind of proxy, so it shouldn't matter.
Much. Yeah, we'll have to see if he goes for something aggressive like that again, or maybe he's just going to go for a quicker Nexus, or something play a little bit more, what would be considered standard in this matchup, I suppose?
Yeah, well, after you win a game like that, it'd probably be good to mix it up, keep Terran guessing, I think.
Yeah, because Terran might be playing a little bit more scared too, saying, okay, is he going to do this 4-gate thing on me again?
Well, already you see he's opting for a wall of the ramp, which he did not do last game.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. And he is going to get that gas up as well. Oh, it's...
So, I'm insane opening. but
Oh.
for the wall.
Tim is actually going to go
What's
for a
this?
12 Nexus here.
Yeah!
Here we
Oh.
go.
Well, it's close position, he's going factory first, so potentially Always Lose can put some pressure on him.
We'll see
I
which
think
way
he's
he
gonna scout
scouts.
in the right direction as well.
Yeah, it looks
He's
like he
already
is.
scouting to the left.
Yeah, looks like he is going to scout this first. We'll have to see what his response is. If he's going to pull SCVs and some Marines, make a Vulture and then pressure.
Yeah, that's the response, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if he opts to do that. He's about to find out this Nexus first.
Alright, he does see that Nexus now. We'll see if Tim makes a Zealot first. I imagine he will, especially seeing that the Terran has scouted this right away.
Yeah.
Just wants to be safe and throw down a second gateway. And yeah, okay, we are going to see the second gateway there.
Yeah. Factory coming up. Hasn't started any more Marines yet, so maybe he's not intending to go for this pressure.
In which case, he could have even gone for maybe a fast CC of his own. I'm not sure exactly what Terran can do, but all of Terran
one thing you can do is if you just go straight for mines, and you can shut down the Protoss third for quite a while, because obviously since their Nexus first there, Roma's going to take a while, and you move towards a third of your own.
Right.
That's one way to play it. And also just having vultures,
Oh.
you can sort of keep the Protoss in their main for a little while. I mean, not their main, their base, because they're scared you'll run in. But oh my gosh, that is not what he's doing.
He's actually going for 2 fact. And now I believe 12 Nexus actually holds 2 fact better than like a 28 Nexus or something, just how the build works out.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
You'll
that.
have enough
I don't know
units.
that much experience. 2 fact versus Nexus.
Yeah, by the time it actually kicks in, like the second base, you'll have enough to afford enough units to hold this off. We'll have to see how it goes, though.
I think seeing 3 Marines here is going to be a bit of a giveaway. Oh, geez, how much did he see? Did he see everything?
No, I don't think he saw the factories.
Saw the factories at all. But if he was really astute, he would have seen the barracks flashing, and that's a bit of a giveaway that an attack is coming.
Yeah, seeing that he's making more than these 3 Marines here.
Yeah.
But he does have a couple of Zealots out. Dragoon range is started. He doesn't have any money for any Dragoons yet.
No, unfortunately. He'll get there, I expect.
Yeah.
He's putting out a 3rd gateway, so I think this is going to be an easy hold for Protoss.
Yeah, feeling pretty confident putting down that gateway before making any Dragoons.
Well, I like this. He's sending the Zealots across before any vultures are getting out, or critical mass of Marines and tanks, so he might actually be able to pick off some Marines here if he gets in well. Yeah. Marines can micro back through between those 2 depots, though. Yeah,
he will. If he can get in and see the 2 factories, that'd be good for him, too.
True. I think he's already sussed out an attack is coming, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what damage he can do. There they go, filing through that little hole. Oh, one of them gets stuck, though. I mean, took out 2 of them. The Zealots are pretty much useless once Vultures and enough Marine and Tank are out. So I think that's not a bad deal, 2 Zealots for 2 Marines, but it's not really in the Protoss' favor, I wouldn't say.
For sure. But we do have a bunch of Dragoons being made now, so I think he's going to be perfectly fine holding against this. It's like, what?
Yeah,
5
moving
Marines,
out
2
only 2
tanks.
tanks. Normally you wait for 3, but I think he figures you better get in quickly before that economy quick kicks in.
Especially after
he's making
losing
a
those
good tank.
Zealots. He's probably like, well, maybe he doesn't have enough units at home now after losing those 2 Zealots, but...
Protoss smartly setting up a bit of a wall here. You wouldn't think it since Terran's sort of a long-range race, but the wall actually helps a lot versus 2 back.
Yeah, it buys you more time. Terrans have to fire on the pylons or whatever. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very good go down pretty quick.
Yeah,
not focusing the tanks either. Nice pick off for Terran there.
Yeah, losing that Dragoon does hurt a little bit, but...
Maybe Terran can take this location. Reinforcements are coming. Well,
4 Dragoons now.
Pull back a bit too early there.
Oh, he does get one of the tanks. Losing the second tank is pretty huge too. Yeah.
Yeah, he missed his window to lay mines there, and I think he should have treated the Marines more expendable than they were. Instead, he pulled them back and let the tanks take the hits, so I think it was a mistake.
He actually built a shield battery here.
Shield battery. Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this push. Terran just needs to sort of pull back and mine the map.
As long as he doesn't get hit by any mines, then he should be fine.
Yeah, but he's picking them off pretty skillfully, so I think he's doing alright. And that tank's in danger. Ooh.
And now he has more than enough Dragoons.
Back it up.
Now Terran's
for sure.
not in a great position. Like, he doesn't have a natural up. This second base came up really early for Tim.
He can still mine the map, and Protoss did not start a rover. He started a 4th gateway. So he could buy himself some time that way. And if he's placing those mines here.
Oh, he does take out mine off.
He did. He did. Nice.
That one does connect and
wow.
gets 1 Dragoon.
He almost got it though. That was really good micro.
Oh, he's trying to pick it off. He's trying to pick it off. Oh, he got it.
Oh, that was sick. Oh my god, he's actually doing it.
He's pulling the Bisu off here. Oh, another pick off.
Oh my god, he gets that one too. He wants blood. He's not letting the Terran get away with it. Oh my god.
He's still pushing forward. Wow. Nice microvine.
Done, but I didn't get this.
Oh.
That mine's not bad for Protoss. In fact, that's just all the units. That's it.
Wow.
He's blowing them all up.
And he is gonna.
On like 10% health.
Oh man, he is gonna deny this, or at least hold this off for a while. This natural.
Well, I think Terran needs to be more careful with his tank because these goons are just gonna kill it.
The goons are pretty low. Okay.
Survive. Oh, SCVs might help, but it's gonna be tough. Yeah, no, I think maybe the tank will survive if the SCVs can block. Still, more goons coming across the map, and he really needs a tank in that high ground, I think, above the natural. This back position has its uses, but needs to block off that sort of choke into the natural.
Yeah, he does have another tank out, so I would, like you're saying, like to see him siege it on the high ground, but it looks like it's rallying down to the main. Or down to the
I don't like this at all, because this is a really exposed position.
Oh,
Alwayslose, pull the tank back. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so this is the barracks to block, and if the goons try and come in, they'll have to go through those mines. So, pretty defensible position right now. His economy is well behind, though. Yeah. Protoss going for Stargate.
Yeah, looks like he's going for a 2 base ARP potential follow-up here. He's on 5 gateways
Yeah.
and looking to
I
take a
expect
third
that's what
base
we'll
as
see.
well. So it's not looking great for Terran, but he has, you know, got his natural finally secured here. And Terran is pretty defensive race, so maybe he can do something. He has a dropship coming out. He could maybe do some damage with that.
Protoss opts for this super aggression, like he's doing 5 gates going straight to Arbiters and 2 base, and Terran can somehow hold it off, then he can come back into this game.
You know, we did see that super aggressive play from Tim last game as well.
That is true.
He's,
And yet, like I was saying, these drop ships are a way to come back in if you could do a lot of damage with them. It's not as great a position to fly in on these positions on this map, but you can still definitely get stuff done.
yeah. And I mean, Protoss isn't going to see this coming. He's just going to go to
That's
the
true.
top of the map, fly it across. So if he can get a decent number of probe kills. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like he's actually reading this, expecting this, and he's pulling a couple Dragoons up.
Wow, that's amazing that he doesn't have an observer in Terran's base or anything. Wow, that's impressive.
What a read.
Well, it makes sense though, because you know Terran's hard up and he's going to try and do something to get back, so there you go. Or is he
Oh!
going to get anything out? Okay. He does get these units out. These units can take on those Dragoons, but if the tank gets picked off, which it will, that's not a great start.
Oh, he will get
Hitting those
one of those
mines.
Dragoons with a mine off.
Yeah. Oh,
Another Dragoon goes down,
that's
okay.
a nice mine too.
And he can pick up
Well,
a couple
it's still
probes.
not worth losing a tank, but if you can kill a lot of probes, like you said, then it'll be alright. No, loses that Vulture quite easily though. Not really microing this enough to make it worthwhile, I don't think.
Meanwhile, third base is started, Arbs are started.
Yeah.
Or Arbiter Tribunal
He's still
started.
picking off probes. Well, it's getting better as time goes on, but the goons are coming to clean it up.
Oh, okay. There is an observer. I was like, if they
Yeah,
ran into that
yeah.
mine, that could be really painful.
That
but-
would have been so good. But you know, Terran did see that there was Arbiter Tech from that. He does not have scans yet, so that's a bit of a big deal. He knows he's got Arbiters coming at him sooner rather than later. Still remains to be seen what he can do about it.
Looks like he is planning to take a third command center here. Just building it in his main, but I don't know if there's any way he's going to be able to take this at the moment. He just has a handful of tanks against a whole bunch of Dragoons.
Yeah. It's taking a long time for him to get more. Third base is like off the table for Terran. He started this CC, but I don't know. It's going to be tough to slow push his way over there with this big force intimidating him. I do not like those tanks sitting on that mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Tim doesn't have a shuttle to drop on them, but I don't think Alwayslose knows that.
Yeah, and he doesn't have an observer here to actually see a mine there or anything, but
Yeah. Well, here comes an observer now.
yeah. Alright.
Well, Terran's going to try and float this CC out, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to take that high ground. He's going to have to be very slow and methodical, and it's just more time Protoss has to build up.
For sure. We do have an Arbiter now started as well. I think it looks like Tim's probably just going to wait for Arbiter. Interested to see if he's going for Stasis or Recall. Normally you want to get Stasis first, I think. But
Yeah, but in this situation, you definitely could recall. What was that, a bunker or something? I didn't see.
yeah, just blew up something. I don't know.
I think in this situation, you definitely could go recall first, because Terran's just stuck back in this defensive position. He's not going to be pushing you anytime soon. That's not to say Stasis first wouldn't be good as well, though.
Yeah, and Protoss looks like he's just kind of setting up army and this like
Ooh,
a
that
giant arc
CC is in
around.
serious danger.
Oh
right now.
no. He does notice
If he
and pull it
loses
back.
this- Okay, I think it's going to make it, but ouch. Yeah, it's probably going to be alright, but that's serious damage on it.
So at least he doesn't lose that. That's a good thing for him. But it's still not a great
Yeah.
position here.
Tank count building up slowly, but it's just tank count, not much else. There's what, 2 vultures? 3 vultures?
Meanwhile, Protoss looks like he's going to go take the bottom left base as well. He's just really going to get that macro going, knowing he's got the Terran pinned in
Yeah.
here. Knowing he tried to take a third base. Oh, man. And that first Arbiter is out now.
Yeah. Take a while to build up the energy, but does Terran have scans? He does. He did get those scans eventually. But still, Science Vessel's a ways off. It's going to be a bit scary to try and fight this just with scans, and it's going to make it all the harder to get up on this high ground location. Ooh, Protoss trying to dive in here. He will get a couple of
Not sure
tanks
about
actually,
this,
so I
yeah.
think probably well worth it. Especially when he's so economically ahead.
That's true.
Although, that kind of worked out a bit worse than I thought it would for Protoss. I thought he'd get like 3 or 4 there.
Tanks are pretty strong.
Yeah, true that. Well, Protoss going to try and bash in the front now. And I think he can do it with these Zealots, because there's literally only 2 tanks and a couple of vultures over here.
Yeah, there are not a lot of units over here. Terran is pulling a bunch of his tanks back, but will they be in a time?
Good
Oh!
mine placement though. Oh,
That mine
my
hit a
God.
lot of dragoons.
Yeah, it did.
I'm
Like
gonna-
1,000 damage plus mine there.
Okay.
Oh my God, these
Nice
dragoons get
siege.
melted to these tanks too.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a
Damn.
nice trade there for Alwayslose.
Didn't go those zealots in the back end. I think they would have made the difference. But yeah, that is a nice trade.
Yeah, Tim's kind of got some army everywhere. If he had his whole army right now, I think he could probably still break this. Okay, he does
Yeah.
have the ARB. He has enough for a stasis too. Maybe he'll try to go
Did
for
he
a bust
research
him.
stasis? No. Well,
I don't know.
He's researching recall now. He might have done stasis before and we missed it or something.
Okay.
But we know for sure he doesn't have recall. That's what we know. Well, overextending here though is Terran. Like these tanks going down.
If these zealots can get on
And
top of
his-
these tanks.
Oh yeah, this is going to be tough. I mean, he's got a good position over around this corner here, but he has to use scans, and the zealots are going to get on top of the tanks quite easily. Oh,
And
it
he
is
does
stasis.
get a
Okay.
stasis.
Yeah, I don't think those tanks are going to be able to hold off. I think Protoss can break this position, and he might not be able to quite get in the main, but he can survive the third again.
Oh, another good mine
wow.
hit. Picking
I
off a
take it
third
back. I
again.
guess that's it. But Terran's out of detection. He has no energy for his scans, so what can he do?
No turrets made. He's making a turret here at the third base.
But the reinforcements
But-
are coming. He
yeah.
doesn't have much time. to
And
set
that's,
his
oh
defenses.
wow. That's a big Protoss army moving across the map here right now.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think,
just the fruits of this third base.
yeah. He is sending another dropship, but he doesn't have the units to defend this Protoss army at the moment. He's gonna need a miracle.
Yeah, no.
Some miracle mine hits or something to kill this off. I think.
Well, he had a couple of miracle mine hits in that last attack.
Yeah.
And these tanks are like nice and spread out. They're at an angle, but no, he's going to give up there.
He's
He
gonna
knows
come
it was
GG.
inevitable.
So that will be a 2-0 win for Tim.
Yeah, very aggressive play out of Tim there,
Yeah.
making it work.
And he opts to get, you know, that observers pretty late, I'd say, for
Yeah, very late. Well,
in
he was
both games,
confident in
really.
his micro against mine.
Yeah, he definitely showed that off with those mine picks. That was very nice.
That was very impressive.
Channeling his inner Bisu.
Yeah, something like that.
If you saw those ASL games a couple seasons ago,
Yeah, I did.
those were very good.